Hi and welcome to this vlog. Today we'll be talking about the history of the Waterloo City Line. Well, as we all know, the Waterloo City Line is basically a link between Waterloo and Bank, which was mostly used for the commuters coming from the south, and also changing at Waterloo for direct service to Bank. and yeah, basically it's just, we might as well say, so just like a shuttle between two stations, which is Waterloo and Bank. And it was first formed in the late 1890s because it was owned by Southern Railways, and it had different rolling stock. Over the years it also did become British Rail, and then in late 1940s you had a 1949 stock, which was a class 487, and that ran until 1992, of which, by the time privatisation came in, basically London Underground, TfL, bought it for just £1, and they took over the railway, and it became part of the Underground network. And when they done that, they also introduced the 1992 stock, which is the same stock as the Central Line. Now, originally, before it was going to be brought over by TfL, it had the Network South East Library on it, but as soon as the Underground took it over, they closed it for a few months to refurbish it with new signals, the lot, and also giving it a new London Underground library instead. As I say, they was given a choice to either stay with National Rail or move over to TfL, the staff, and the staff massively decided to stay with the line and go over with the whole thing to TfL. Now, as I say, there's a hoist lift that lifts the trains out to be basically street leveled, to be taken away to be repaired, done up, what have you, and the same system to put them back onto the track. The affectionate name of the drain comes because it's so far down that basically that is why it's nicknamed the drain. As I say, the journey time on this train then takes roughly about 3 minutes, depending on how fast the driver's going and the speed limits. But yeah, normally it's supposed to be about 4 or 5 minutes, but on the time of recording of the clips that you see, the journey time, I timed it, was about 3 minutes from Waterloo to Bank, which is pretty impressive. As I say, they also go through part of the clip program where they get an upgrade as well, so everything that's happened to the Central Line and the clip program trains, the Waterloo City Line are getting the same as well. To this day, at the Waterloo end, along the platform edges, it has the marking still of Network South East and the clock, but the rest of it is underground, like the randles on the platforms and so forth. As I say, basically speaking, the North London line was originally in talks of being connected up to extend onto the Waterloo City Line, so made the line a bit longer, but that's still on and off on discussion. Obviously it might happen one day, but who knows. But for now, it's just purely just the Waterloo City Line going backwards and forwards between the two stations. It used to run 7 days a week, and then obviously COVID struck, and after COVID, they just put it back to Monday to Fridays, and just a recent, it's got a Saturday service, but there's no Sunday service because nobody really uses it on a Sunday. But like I said, originally this line was mostly for Monday to Friday for commuters that worked in the city that came from Waterloo. As I say, there's pretty much it, not really much else to really say about the line. Just obviously, if you want to get to Waterloo and you're travelling, say, on the Central Line or another tube line, you just change it bank and ride that train one stop to Waterloo, provided it's Monday to Saturday. But as I say, yeah, that's probably pretty much it really. But as I say, that's just another part of the history of the Underground, even though originally it was owned by British Rail. But as I say, the TfL took it over in 1994 as part of the upgrades package, and it cost TfL £1. So yeah, other than that, that's about it really. So I'll let you sit back and let you read all of the literature here, and then I'll be back at the end to talk again. So back to the video. Well folks, I hope you enjoyed this short little tale of a two-stop line of the history of the Waterloo City line. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and push that little notification bell so you know when I'm releasing future videos on this kind of topics and other videos that I do on my channel also. Well, until next time folks, crack on and take care. See you guys soon. Bye.